Hello, everyone, and welcome to English Fast Room, your simple place to practice English every day. I'm Anna.
And I'm Tom. We're so happy you're here with us today. If you're new, subscribe so you don't miss our daily episodes.
So, Tom, I have a question. Did you talk to your client yesterday about the new project?
Yeah, I talked to him on the phone for like 20 minutes. But then he said, let me speak with my business partner and get back to you.
Did you hear that?
Hear what?
You said, I talked to him. He said, let me speak with my partner. One used talk, the other used speak.
I didn't even notice. Are they different?
They are, and that's exactly what we're talking about today.
Wait, should I say that's what we're speaking about today?
No. And the fact that speaking about sounds weird there, that's actually a big clue to how these two words are different.
Okay, my brain is already tingling. I can feel it in my forehead like, pay attention, Tom, this is important.
Your brain knows what's coming.
So what's the big difference? Because honestly, I just use them the same way and hope for the best, like rolling the dice every time.
No more dice rolling. Okay, here's the simplest way to think about it. Speak is more formal, more one-directional. Talk is more casual, more like a two-way conversation.
One-directional versus two-way? What do you mean exactly?
Think of it this way. When you speak, it's more like delivering. You're sending words out. A president speaks to the nation. A teacher speaks to the class. The focus is on the person producing the words.
Okay, and talk?
When you talk, it's more like exchanging. It's a conversation, back and forth. You talk with your friend. You talk to your mom on the phone. It feels warmer, more personal, more connected. Both people are involved.
So, speak is like a microphone, one person, one direction, and talk is like a phone call, two people going back and forth.
That's a perfect metaphor. I'm stealing that for my classroom.
Go ahead. I'll send you an invoice.
Very funny. So here's a good test. The CEO spoke at the conference. That sounds natural, right?
Yeah, totally. He was on stage delivering a big message to hundreds of people.
Now try, the CEO talked at the conference.
That sounds less professional. Like he was just casually chatting with people at the coffee table.
Exactly. Speak gives it weight and formality. Talk makes it casual and relaxed.
So if I say, I need to speak with you, that sounds serious, like I'm about to have a difficult conversation, or like I'm in trouble.
Yes, I need to speak with you. Your heart drops a little when you hear that, right? There's this heaviness behind it, like something big is coming. But hey, can we talk? Feels more relaxed, more friendly, more warm.
Oh, wow. It's like the difference between a suit and a t-shirt. Same person, completely different vibe.
I love that. Speak wears a suit, talk wears a t-shirt. That's actually brilliant.
So when my client said, let me speak with my business partner, he was being formal and professional. Suit on.
Exactly. Business context, professional relationship, speak fits perfectly.
And when I said, I talked to him, that was just me being casual. T-shirt mode.
Right. Both were correct. The choice reflected the tone. Now let's go through the main situations where you'd pick one over the other.
Let's do it.
Okay. First, languages. This is the easiest rule. We always say speak a language, never talk a language.
She speaks 3 languages, not she talks 3 languages.
Exactly. Do you speak English? He speaks fluent Japanese. Always speak for languages. No exceptions.
What about Lily? She speaks Vietnamese and English. Can I say she talks Vietnamese?
No, that sounds really strange. It's always she speaks Vietnamese. One of my students once asked me, "Do you talk Spanish?" And I could feel what he meant, but it just doesn't work that way.
Okay, languages equal speak. Always. Got it.
Second situation, formal or public settings. Speeches, presentations, meetings, official events.
The professor spoke about climate change.
Perfect. The lawyer spoke to the jury. She spoke at the graduation ceremony.
What if I say the professor talked about climate change?
It works, but it sounds less formal, like a casual discussion rather than a lecture to 300 people.
So for important official stuff, speak. For everyday stuff, talk.
That's a great rule of thumb. And here's something interesting. At a conference, you might use both. Dr. Smith spoke about AI, means she gave a formal presentation. But I talked to Dr. Smith after her speech, means you had a casual conversation.
Oh, speak for the formal part, talk for the casual part. Same event, same person.
Exactly. Now, third situation, phone calls. This is interesting because both work, but they have very different feelings.
Can I speak to the manager versus can I talk to the manager?
Yes. Can I speak to is more formal and polite. You'd use it calling a bank, a doctor's office, a company. Can I talk to is more casual, friends and family. Can I talk to Jake? Is he around?
Oh, I feel this in my gut. When I call my bank, I say, "May I speak with someone about my account, please?" But when I call Jake, I say, "Hey, is Jake there? I need to talk to him."
Perfect. You already do this naturally. Most native speakers do. They just don't realize it.
My body knows even when my brain doesn't.
Your instincts are excellent.
What about speaking of and talking about, like when you change topics in a conversation?
Great question. Speaking of which is a fixed phrase. We use it to smoothly transition to a related topic. Speaking of food, have you tried that new Thai place on Division Street?
Oh, I love that place. But wait, and talking about?
Focus, Tom. Talking about is more like describing what you were discussing. We were talking about our weekend plans when Maya called. You wouldn't say we were speaking about our weekend plans. That sounds too stiff, too formal for a casual conversation between friends.
So speaking of is a transition tool, and talking about is describing what happened.
Exactly. Both are useful, but in very different ways. Don't worry, it's very straightforward once you see the pattern.
Okay, what about phrasal verbs? Because I know speak and talk both have a ton of them.
They do, and this is where things get really interesting. Let's start with speak. The big ones are speak up, speak out, and speak your mind.
Speak up means to talk louder, right?
Yes. Can you speak up? I can't hear you. That's the basic meaning. But it also means to voice your opinion, especially when it's hard. She finally spoke up about the unfair treatment at work.
Oh, that second meaning is powerful, like finding your voice when you've been quiet for too long.
It really is. I had a student who was so shy she never spoke in class for 3 months. Then one day she just spoke up. Her voice was shaking, but she did it. I still get goosebumps.
That gives me chills.
And speak out is similar, but stronger. It means to publicly express your opinion against something wrong. He spoke out against bullying.
That takes real courage. You might face pushback, but you do it anyway.
Yes, your chest has to be open for that. You have to be willing to be uncomfortable.
And speak your mind?
Speak your mind means to say exactly what you're thinking, honestly and directly. No filter. I respect people who speak their mind, even when it's not what you want to hear.
Like Anna, you always speak your mind.
I try. Sometimes it gets me in trouble, though. Maya once told me I should come with a warning label. Caution will speak her mind.
That's why we love you. Okay, your turn. Talk phrasal verbs.
Talk into and talk out of. These are super useful in everyday life.
Talk someone into something means to convince them to do it.
Exactly. Jake talked me into going to that concert. He convinced you. He persuaded you through conversation.
That's so Jake. He talks me into things all the time. Last month, he talked me into running a 5K. I hadn't run in like 2 years. The next morning, my legs were screaming. Every step felt like fire. I was walking like a robot for 3 days.
And talk out of is the opposite, to convince someone not to do something. Lily talked me out of buying that expensive camera.
She absolutely did. I was about to spend $800 and Lily was like, Tom, you already have a perfectly good camera. Put the credit card down. And my wallet silently thanked her.
Lily is a smart woman.
The smartest. She talks me out of bad decisions at least once a week.
Now, talk over, this one has 2 completely different meanings.
I know the first one. It means to interrupt someone while they're speaking. Stop talking over me.
Right. And it feels terrible when someone does it. You're trying to say something and they just bulldoze right over your words, like you're invisible.
My old boss at the agency used to do that in meetings. I'd start explaining my design ideas and he'd just talk right over me, mid-sentence. It felt like a door slamming in your face.
That's frustrating. But talk over also has a positive meaning, to discuss something carefully. Let's talk it over before we decide.
Oh, so talk over can be rude, interrupting, or thoughtful, careful discussion.
Context makes it clear. Stop talking over me, rude. Let's talk it over, thoughtful.
English loves double meanings. It keeps us on our toes.
It really does. One more important one. Talk it out. This means to discuss a problem openly until you resolve it.
Like after an argument, we need to sit down and talk it out.
Yes, instead of ignoring the problem or giving the silent treatment or walking away, you sit down face to face and talk it out. Work through the emotions with words.
Lily and I do this all the time. When we disagree, she always says, "Can we just talk it out?" And it works every time. There's always this tension in my chest before we start, like a knot right here. But after we talk it through, I feel lighter, like a weight lifts off my shoulders.
That's so healthy. Communication is everything.
It really is. So speak phrasal verbs feel more powerful in public, and talk phrasal verbs feel more personal and relationship-based.
That's a really sharp observation. Speak up, speak out, speak your mind. These are about courage, voice, and standing up. Talk into, talk out of, talk over, talk it out. These are about relationships, persuasion, and connection.
The words carry their personality even into their phrasal verbs. Speak stays formal and strong. Talk stays personal and warm.
Exactly. Now, let me give you some fixed expressions that you just have to memorize. These don't really follow patterns. They're just how English works.
Okay, hit me.
We always say talk trash or talk smack. Never speak trash.
Like in basketball, Jake talks so much trash when we play. Oh, nice shot, Tom. My grandma could have made that one. He's relentless.
And we say talk nonsense or talk rubbish. You can say speak nonsense, but it sounds extremely formal, almost like you're in a Shakespeare play.
What about talk behind someone's back?
Always talk. She talks behind people's backs. You'd never say speaks behind people's backs. It just doesn't work.
And speak volumes? I've heard that expression.
Yes, speak volumes means to communicate a lot without actually using words. Her silence spoke volumes. This is always speak. You'd never say talk volumes.
Actions speak louder than words. That's speak too.
Great example. That's one of the most famous sayings in English. Always speak there. Never actions talk louder than words.
These fixed expressions are like they've chosen their word and they're committed.
That's a great way to put it. They're loyal to their verb.
What about when you're angry at someone? We need to talk versus we need to speak.
Oh, these are both scary sentences, but different scary. We need to talk is that classic relationship phrase. You hear it and your stomach drops. It's personal, emotional, intimate.
Yeah, my blood goes cold when Lily says, we need to talk. Every single time, even if it's about what color to paint the bathroom.
And we need to speak is more formal, like your boss calling you into the office. Different kind of scary.
So the same structure, but the feeling in your body is totally different. Speak makes your back straighten. Talk makes your heart race.
That's beautifully put. Native speakers don't think about rules. They feel the difference.
So how do learners get to that point?
Practice. Listen to how native speakers use them. And here's my best tip. If you're not sure, just use talk. It works in almost every casual situation and nobody will think it's wrong.
Wait, really? Just default to talk?
Yes, talk is the safe choice for everyday English. The only time you really need speak is for languages, formal situations, and those fixed expressions we covered. For everything else, talk is your friend.
That takes a lot of pressure off. My shoulders literally just dropped.
Start small. Start small. Don't stress about being perfect.
Now I want to practice. Give me some real situations.
Okay, your friend calls your phone and wants to reach your roommate.
Hey, Jake, someone wants to talk to you. Casual, friendly situation, so talk.
Perfect. Now you're calling a hotel to book a room.
Hi, good afternoon. Can I speak with someone about reservations, please? Formal, polite, professional, speak.
Beautiful. You're at a work meeting and your colleague keeps interrupting you.
Please stop talking over me. I wasn't finished with my point. Talk over, the rude, interrupting meaning.
Your mom asks what language your girlfriend speaks.
Lily speaks Vietnamese and English. She's actually fluent in both. Languages always use speak.
Your friend is about to make a terrible financial decision and you want to stop him.
I tried to talk him out of it, but Jake is, well, Jake. Once he makes up his mind, there's no talking him out of anything.
Sounds about right. And one more. Your friend is clearly upset and won't tell you what's wrong.
Come on, man. Talk to me. What's going on? You know you can tell me anything. Personal, emotional, warm, caring. Definitely talk.
Beautiful. You nailed every single one. Not a single mistake.
I can really feel the difference now. Speak has this weight to it, this seriousness, and talk feels like sitting on a comfortable couch with a friend, just being real with each other.
That's exactly it. That's the core of speak versus talk right there.
Quick question for everyone listening. Which would you use? Can I blank to the doctor, please? Think about it. Speak or talk? That's a formal situation, so Speak. Can I speak to the doctor, please?
Great question for our listeners. Pause the podcast and say it out loud.
Okay, let's do our vocabulary review.
Let's go.
First, speak a language. Always speak, never talk. She speaks Spanish fluently.
Speak a language. Speak a language, no exceptions.
Second, speak up. Talk louder or voice your opinion bravely. Speak up, we can't hear you. She finally spoke up about the problem.
Speak up. Such an important one.
Third, speak out. Publicly express your opinion against something wrong. He spoke out against injustice.
Speak out. That takes real courage.
Fourth, speak your mind. Say exactly what you think, honestly and directly. I admire people who speak their mind.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind.
Fifth, talk into. Convince someone to do something through persuasion. She talked me into trying sushi for the first time.
Talk into. Talk someone into something.
Sixth, talk out. Convince someone not to do something. He talked me out of quitting my job when I was frustrated.
Talk out of. The opposite of talk into.
Seventh, talk over. Interrupt someone rudely or discuss something carefully. 2 meanings. Stop talking over me. Let's talk it over this weekend.
Talk over. Context tells you which meaning.
Eighth, talk it out. Discuss a problem openly to resolve it. We talked it out and everything's fine now.
Talk it out. So important for relationships.
Ninth, speak volumes. Communicate a lot without any words. Her warm smile spoke volumes about how she felt.
Speak volumes. Always speak for this one.
And 10th, talk behind someone's back. Say things about someone when they're not there. I can't stand it when people talk behind my back.
Talk behind someone's back. Always talk.
10 phrases. Speak and talk are officially making sense to me now. They feel like old friends.
I think speak and talk would be happy to hear that.
Speak would probably give a formal speech about our friendship. Talk would just grab a coffee and chat about it casually.
That is literally the perfect summary of this entire episode.
All right, that was our deep dive into speak versus talk, the suit and the t-shirt of English communication.
Now, a question for you. Tell us in the comments, do you find it easy or hard to choose between speak and talk in your daily life? And can you try using one of today's phrases in a sentence?
Try using speak up, talk someone into, or speak your mind. We'd love to see your examples.
We love reading your answers.
If you enjoyed this, please like, subscribe, and share with a friend who's learning English.
We'll see you tomorrow with another easy conversation.
Bye, everyone.
Bye.